Hey guys, this is Whale Hater doing Packet Tracer 2325 for CCNA course number 1. Again, this is me kind of reaching back in time to people just like me when I was first starting out in these courses. And I was struggling. Oh, was I struggling. So let's start doing some of these commands and just get going. And you don't need to listen to me talk anymore. All right, perform a basic configuration on S1 and S2. First thing we want to do is open up S1, get into our configuration mode, and we're going to change the host name. Let's go to host name, and S1 is what it's going to be. Configure the console and privilege exec mode passwords. Alright, so our line con 0, that's a physical port on our switch. So if we were to, well, can't show you, but in the next video you'll see it. Line con 0, physical port, and we're going to give that a password of Cisco. Right? Yes. Let's give our login command. Don't forget that. Exit out of there. Now we're going to go to enable secret password of class, Cisco class. All right, next, let's answer a question here. How can you verify that both passwords were configured correctly? Well, we can make sure that one of them were configured correctly. Do to show run, you'll see that our line con 0 password is Cisco, but up here where the enable secret password resides, we just see a bunch of garbledy-gook. This has been encrypted because it's secret. I don't want you to see it. There is a way to find out what that password is, but that's beyond the scope of this course. Okay. So let's just show the running configuration file, and you'll see it there. Configure a message of the day. Banner message of the day. Use the double hashtags. And we're going to use something a lot like this. Control C to copy it. Arrow over and paste it in there, middle of those two hashtags. Enter. So that's done. Save the configuration file to NVRAM. Now to do that, let's go back to our privilege exec mode and do our copy running configuration file to startup configuration. Yes, we want to do that. Now we're going to repeat those same steps except over here on S2. Configuration terminal, let's set our host name as S2. Excellent, we've changed that. Line con 0, password Cisco, login. Let's exit out of there. We'll go to our enable, secret, class. Alright, banner, message of the day, double hashtags, paste, enter. Do, you can use the do modifier if you're inside a configuration mode. Do copy run start. So that is done. This command right here is the abbreviated form of copy running configuration to startup configuration, and it works the same way. It's the beauty of the command line. You can use abbreviated commands and they work just the same. Which command do you issue to accomplish that? Well, I showed you. I showed you a long form and a short form. All right, configure the PCs. So what we're going to do is open up that one, go to our IP configuration, and we're going to cheat a little bit here. Do our Control C, Control V to paste it in. That comes up just fine. So we can exit out of there. Let's go to PC2, do the same thing. Control V. Now you'll notice this is PC2. PC2 has a 2, so let's backspace 2. Press the tab key, autofill. Excellent. Man, we're good at our jobs. Okay. So we're supposed to do a ping now, do a network test. So we're going to open up PC1, do our command prompt, ping, and this is what they want us to ping right here. we can copy that and paste it in over here. Press enter, and it's going to struggle like crazy to ping that. Now, whose address is that anyway? That's the S1, the VLAN interface S1. Now, the reason why it's timing out and it can't find it for the life of him, dear God, is because we haven't configured it yet. So let's go down here, and we're going to configure those addresses. So we can exit out of there. S1, configuration terminal again. Now, let's do interface VLAN 1. No shutdown. IP address. Here's the IP address that we're going to be using. And we already copied it from above, so we can paste that in. We do have to give the subnet mask of 255s and enter. That one is done. Now, let's just copy this whole thing right here. Copy. And we're going to move over to S2, interface VLAN 1, no shutdown, and then we'll just paste that command, same one in there. But before you press enter, let's make sure we've got it changed to a 4. So just arrow over. You can't just click in here because it doesn't work. You stop the arrow over. Let's change that to a 4, and then let's press enter. Now it works. All right, so we were not successful here because it wasn't configured yet. We're going to configure it. Why do you enter the no shutdown command? Because by default, the interface VLAN 1 is in the shutdown mode. See if I can find it over here. S1, I think we did that show command. Okay, this is perfect. Now this is what it looked like before we told it to be not shut down. See how it's in that shutdown command? It's got that modifier shutdown. So VLAN 1 is under normal circumstances shut down. Now we're going to show reload. We're going to reload the running configuration file, and you'll see that this time, as we cycle down, now it doesn't have that. In fact, it's got an IP address, and it doesn't have that it doesn't have that shutdown modifier there. So we've turned it on. So that is why. Use the information in the addressing table to do 2. All right. Use the show IP interface brief command to display IP address and status of all the switch ports of the interface. You can use the show running config file. You can use the show run config file. Show running config command as well, and that shows you that if there isn't a shutdown command, consider it on. But we can still issue that same show command. Now, because I'm in a configuration mode, you have to give that do modifier show IP interface brief. And you'll see as we kind of cycle through these. All right, so the status of Fast Ethernet 3 is down, down. So because it's down, down, the interface is turned on, but nothing's connected to it. There's no physical cable hooked up to it. Well, this is a virtual simulation, but you get what I mean. There's no cable hooked up to those ports. That's why you see down, down. But over here on F1 and F2, both of those are up, up. Not only is it turned on, but the protocol, the transport protocols are working. Okay, I think we're good to be looking at. This one also is turned on as well. All right. So we're going to save the configuration mode again, just to make ourselves feel good. That one, and let's do it over here as well. Do cop run start. Now everything is saved in honky dory. We've got 88 out of 88 points, so we're ready to turn this thing for our A+. Love A+. All pings should be successful. If a ping result is 80%, try again. It should now be 100%. You will learn why a ping may sometimes fail the first time later in your studies. And the reason for that is because MAC address table is blank until it starts forwarding traffic. So it's got to do with something called an ARP request, and it has to go and it says, hey, who's got the MAC address associated with this IP address? And they're like, PC2, for instance, would go like, I do. Here's my IP address. Here's my MAC address. And the S1's like, okay, thank you. Well, we got some traffic for you. Well, while all that's going on, the ping is just waiting and waiting, and it's like, well, that one failed. Let me try another ping, and it sends another one. By that time, it's usually works. So if you were curious about it, that's what's going on, and we can ping these bad boys and figure out why or if these things are configured properly. So ping, whoa, ping. Let's copy this one. Whoops. Copy. Paste. Ping myself. 100%. Wonder why? Because we're here and we answer the phone. Let's do another one. Let's change that to a 4. I just pressed the up arrow, and that's an automatic, like a recall, memory recall. So this one's, the first one's going to be, maybe the first 2 even are going to be fails. The periods equal fails. The exclamation points mean, yay, we did it. So there's 3 of them were successful. Let's hit the up arrow again, and we're just going to hit enter. Notice that time, 100%. Now over here, that's that MAC address ARP request is going on. That's why those failed, because it just, it takes time. Let's hit the up arrow again, and we're going to ping PC1. Probably the first one's going to be bad. Yep. So we'll do it again. All successful. Okay. Up arrow again. Let's change it to PC2. Again, the first one will fail. The rest will success. And then the reason why it's successful the second time around is because the switch has that MAC address, and it knows exactly where to send that packet. It's like, oh, I know where to go. I know where that goes. All right, guys, if you have any other questions for me, go ahead and put that in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will be coming out with more videos like this shortly. You guys are awesome. Take care. Peace.